Alright y'all, we're trying to do some smoked lenses on my OBS, and yeah, I'm cutting a tint with scissors, but this is rough cuts, so it's fine. I've got my factory signals off, I've cleaned them up. I also painted the bezel around the edges to match the color of the truck. We're gonna change that up later, but that's how it's gonna be for right now. This is just standard window tint. I bought it for my wife's car and she did not want it on there. So I'm just using scraps right now. Like I said, make sure that your lens is good and clean, clear of any debris. This is pre-cut tint for a totally different vehicle, so I'm going to take off the excess just so I know which side goes down mainly. We're going to put it sticky side down on there. It looks terrible right now. It's dirty, but the film's still on there, so we're all good still. We'll set it on there. I'm going to put a little bit of heat on there just to kind of help it be a little more malleable. Not a lot at all. One guy on a tinting video was saying that you could put just about any amount of heat on there you wanted to. I don't find that to be the case. He's a professional, but mine's ripping if I put too much heat on it. I'm gonna spray this down real good, get it soaking wet. Separate your tint from your backing. When you're separating this, you want to be real careful with it. If it sticks to itself, it's pretty much done. Just spray it down real good so that it slips easy. I spray my glass again. I want everything soaking wet. That's just soapy water. Just set it on there and get it like you want it. Take your squeegee, tag it in place. I think I could have done better on these if I would have focused on this right here. There's some writing on there that's gonna cause it to bubble up, but I ain't gonna stress about it too much. Now your tint does not stretch side to side very well. It mostly stretches up and down. So focus on getting your fingers out, up and down. And this is burning my finger, using this heat gun. So just take it nice and slow, give it a little tension. Take a break if you need to. Make sure you got it tacked down all around all the corners. And go nice and slow, especially on these corners, because, like I said, it doesn't stretch side to side very well. So you want to go real slow with the corners. Don't put a lot of heat on them. Just keep going real slow all the way around it. And less heat on the sides. This is going to take some practice. This is about the 6th or 7th time I've done this tonight in a row. It's going to take some patience and some practice. So don't get in no big hurry. Make sure you got plenty of time to fool with it. You get it all laid down, smoothed out. You can smooth it out with your squeegee. And then I like to try to smooth these sides down a little bit. The top and bottom down, rather, not the sides. The long end. We're going to trim off our excess. Make sure you don't cut your signal light while you're trimming off the excess. It doesn't take a lot of pressure at all. You want to leave plenty of room in the corners because that's going to shrink down some more. Y'all, my job is not going to be perfect. I am not a professional at all. Like I said, I've done this 6 or 7 times tonight. This is the first time I've ever tried it. Try to make sure that your top and bottom is sticking well. On most signal lamps, a lot of this stuff is going to mount behind the body. On these, it kind of sticks out. So you really want to take your time and try to get it as close to perfect as you can. Trim off your sides. Like I said, try to leave a little bit of extra right there in those corners because it ain't gonna work right in them corners. You got it all off. I like to squeegee it several times while I'm working with it just to make sure it's still sticking well. Some of the sides are peeling up already. We're gonna get our heat gun. And we're just gonna heat up around the sides, and you'll see it shrinking on there. Kind of like shrink wrap. You'll get some waves on the side and stuff like that. Try not to burn your fingers like I'm doing. Once you get it shrunk down on there, make sure everything's sealed pretty well. Hit it with some more soapy water. Wipe it off. And other than them corners, I think it looks pretty decent. I got a few bubbles in there that I think I could have got out if I'd have sanded the words off of this, off of these lights, or got lights without words on them. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. And we'll show y'all when we get them on the truck. This is a halfway finished product. It doesn't look quite as good as I was hoping for, but it matches the paint pretty well considering that don't look like I was hoping for either. Anyway, y'all follow along with me as I learn how to work on this truck, and give me some tips and suggestions in the comments. I will tell y'all, don't tint your signal lights this dark because you cannot see the light through it.